Hello and welcome to Relax and Stretch. This is a short 20-minute session to help you relax and stretch and maybe rest better. We're going to start with a gentle mobility so that you're going to get everything gently moving, and then we're going to stretch and relax. It's going to take about 20 minutes and I need you to make sure the area where you are working is nice and safe. I'm going to be doing my standing work off the mat, and then I'll be going down to the mat to be doing some stretching, okay? So make sure your area is safe, make sure you've got something loose and comfortable to wear. Work within a pain-free range, and make sure you just have a lovely time. You might need a cushion. You might get yourself a blanket for the end when you're relaxing. So just make sure you've got that to hand when you're doing your, when we go down to the mat, okay? You're working at your own level and you're exercising at your own risk. Okay, so let's just start with our feet roughly a hip distance apart. We're going to gently wiggle the toes. Wiggle the toes and then rest the toes down. So you're going to imagine your feet have got roots growing out of them. They are growing deep into the ground, so your feet are strong and steady. You're standing beautifully tall, you've relaxed your shoulders down, and you've just got a lovely awareness of those core muscles, like you've got a little belt on that you've just tightened it to about 3 out of 10. Start by drawing the shoulders up and lowering the shoulders down. Again, lift the shoulders up and lower the shoulders down. Just 2 more. We're going to lift and we're going to lower and we're going to lift and we're going to lower. Place the hands on the shoulders, just gently touch the elbows together and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Drawing them together and squeezing. Just 2 more. You're always working at a level that feels manageable and comfortable for you. Just 1 more. Excellent. Then take those arms down and roll them. We're going to just float the arms up to shoulder height and float them down. Again, float them up and float them down, and bring them up the front. Draw them up the front and float down. And again, lift up and down. Excellent. We're going to do a circle. So we're going to circle it round and circle it back. Let's change sides. So take it all the way back and all the way forwards. Excellent. Now let's float both arms out. Okay, so this is going to test your brain. Bring the elbows in, so the hands in. Parallel. Stretch up, turn the hands out and lower them down. So we're going to come in, elbows in, reach up, turn the hands out and lower. So 2 more times. Bring them in, elbows in, stretch up, turn the hands out and lower down. Let's do it backwards. So now turn the palms up. We're stretching up, we're coming down, elbows wide and out. Turn those palms, stretch up, come down, elbows and out. Just 2 more. Turn the palms, stretch up, bring them down, elbows and wide. 1 more. Turn, stretch and down and out and relax. Well done. Roll those shoulders. That took some brain work, didn't it? Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to stretch to the side and come back to the center. Reach round and to the center. Again, reach. As you reach to the side, hips are forward and we're just stretching round, warming up that waist. Take it round to the center and round. 1 more each side. Take it round. Excellent. Now we're going to take it up and back. We're rotating round to the middle, up and back and to the middle. 2 more. Stretch round and again. Stretch round. Fantastic. Hands here. We're going to stretch up. So we're just going to do a little side stretch. Let's start actually with both arms down, and we're going to take it to the side, to the center and to the side. Brilliant. So we're going to gingerly lift that elbow up if that's comfortable too. make this a little bit bigger. You put your hand on your shoulder, on your hip, stretch up, and just stretch over. If your shoulder doesn't have that much mobility, you can have the elbow bent. Let's do 2 more. Stretch up and over. Good. And 1 more. Stretch up and over. Let's change sides. So we're going to stretch up, palms facing, and stretch over. Up we go and over. Brilliant. So we're just warming up, getting our body moving before we stretch. Excellent. And then roll those shoulders. Okay, so we've got the feet just gently hip distance apart. I'd like you to just lift and lower the heels. That's it. Warming up the ankles. Excellent. Okay, so we're just going to take a gentle squat down. So we're going to squat down and come up. So the knees are parallel. Keep the knees apart as you squat down. Let's do 2 more. Push the bottom back and lift. 1 more. Excellent. Now we're going to do a little knee lift. So we're going to take the weight over this foot. We're just going to lift. And we're going to lower. 3 more. We're going to lift. And we're going to lower. Beautifully smooth work with lovely control. You can hold on to a chair or wall if you need to. And let's lower that down, and to the other side we're going to lift. And we're going to lower. 3 more. Lift. This is challenging the balance, isn't it? And again, lifting it up. And 1 more. Excellent work. Good. So just a few more squats, but what we'll do next, we're going to squat down and add in a little side lift. So make sure you've got some space. Feet parallel. We're going to squat down and lift to the side. 3 more that side. Squat and lift. Squat and lift. 1 more. Squat and lift. Let's change. So we're going to squat again, and we're going to lift the other leg just gingerly off the floor. Squat down and lift. 2 more. Squat down and lift. Beautifully tall. 1 more. And relax. And relax those shoulders. Well done. Okay, so just take the arms side to side, turning the shoulders, turning the head, side to side, loosening off that back. Excellent work. And we're going to roll those shoulders. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to show you side on what you're going to do. You're going to do a little V, and then you're going to bring the arms down into a W. Okay, so side on, you're going to stretch up, tummy's in, and you're going to just draw the elbows back. Okay, so to begin with, we're stretching up into that V shape, and then bring the elbows down, squeeze the shoulder blades together into a W. Stretch up and squeeze. And again, stretch up and squeeze. 1 more. Stretch up and squeeze. Roll the shoulders in both directions. Excellent. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do that, we're going to add in a little squat. Okay, so feet parallel, hip distance apart, stretch up. So we're going to stretch, and as we bring them down, we're going to squat. Stretch up, squat down. Lift and squat. 1 more, and down we go. Stretch up and roll those. Circle the arms twice in one direction and back the other way. Excellent. Well done. And roll those shoulders. So we're now going to take ourselves down to the mat to do some stretching. Okay. And I'm just going to make sure you can see. That's it. So we're going to take ourselves down to the mat. Before you do so, make sure you've got your pillow or your blanket that you might want to stretch with. Okay. So we're going to take ourselves down to our mat. And we're going to be on our side to start with. Okay. So you're going to lie on your side. Now, lower arm is out straight, but if your shoulder won't do that, you can take it at shoulder height and put a pillow under your head. Okay, so we're just going to be on our side. Hips are nice and upright, that's it. And all we're going to do, hand at the front, we're looking forwards, we're just going to lift that leg, we're going to gently take it forwards and gently travel it back. So there's the same gap between the foot all the way. The foot and the floor is a lovely parallel leg. So we're just going to do 4 of those. So travel that leg forwards and back just for 4. That's it. Pause in the middle and bring that heel towards the bottom for a little quad stretch. Okay, if you can't reach, it's not a problem, just bend that leg, bring the heel towards the bottom. Excellent, okay, let go of that one and give that leg a little wiggle. You're now going to bring the legs, the knees in front of the hips and the ankles under the knees. That's it. And I do love this little stretch. So this is our shoulder stretch, okay? Knees in front of hips. Nothing in this stretch will move the legs. They stay totally still. This time we want the pillow under our head. So I bet you're more prepared than I am. That's it. Pillow under the head. Arms out the front. That's it. There we go. Arms here. Now this time for the shoulder stretch, we're going to do a little bow and arrow. So we're going to bend the elbow, look behind as we take that elbow back, and then bring it here. Hips are still, knees are still, okay? So we're going to bend that top elbow, take it over behind us, feel that lovely stretch, and return. Again, take the arm behind, bend that, lead with that elbow, and then return, and one more, turning, and then back to the start. Well done. So just for 4 more, you could continue with the bent arm, or you could lift the arm over the back, just go as far as is comfortable, feel the stretch in your shoulder, and close back up again. Remembering the hips and knees are staying still, take it over the top. And gently back. So you're doing 2 more of those. Well done. And 1 more. Excellent. We are going to gently push ourselves up to sitting, and we're going to do the second side. So we are going to turn around. We started with the lower arm out straight. That's it. Legs bent. That's it. Top leg is straight. That's it. Hips are stacked. And all we did, we just gently, we had the same gap between the foot and the floor all the way, but we gently took it forwards and we gently took it behind. It's a nice small movement, just moving it forwards and back. Keeping the hips nice and still. 2 more. Bring it forwards and take it back. And 1 more. That's it. Then we came back to centre. We brought the heel towards the bottom. If we were able to, we took the foot in our hand. But if we can't, that's fine. You can just bend it. Push the hips forward for a bigger stretch and enjoy the stretch down the front of that bent leg. In your quads. We gently let go. We added our pillow in under our head. We took the arms at shoulder height, knees in front of hips, ankles under knees. That's it. Really connecting with those core muscles, and we just did a little bow and arrow. So we bent the elbow, we turned, we kept the legs still, and we just looked to see where the elbow was going. We came back to the start and we did 3 more with that bent arm. We rotated over and okay, that's it. Legs and hips staying lovely and still. That's it. Well done. Beautiful. Back and shoulder stretch. So after we did 4 with the bent arm, we could add in 4 more with a straight arm if your shoulder will do that. Just enjoy that lovely stretch. That's it. Keeping those hips and legs lovely and still. Don't go too far. If your hips start moving or legs start moving, then you pause. That's it. Stretching over. I've got 1 more to do. Just pause. So you're now going to be lying on your back. I'm going to turn around the mat so you can see. You're going to come onto your bottom, lower yourself to your mat. Okay, so we're going to do some leg stretching next. So we're just going to stretch up the right leg and pop it on the left knee. Let's just push this right knee away. So feel a little stretch in the front of your hip. Excellent. Okay, so you're going to take your arms away. This foot is staying on the knee. Really connect with those core muscles, and all we're going to do is just gently lower the left foot down to the left side. Just do what's comfortable. Bring it back to center. Now you're just going to go down the second side. Shoulders glued to the floor. And back to the center. Okay, so this right leg you're going to stretch up. I'd like you to just gently lower that leg down. Flex the foot, so bring the toes to you and draw it up. You're going to point and lower, really connect with those core muscles. Flex and lift. 2 more. Point and lower. Flex and lift. You're just doing 4 of those. This gives your leg a lovely stretch. And replace that foot. Okay, so the other side now. Left foot on right knee, push that knee away. Feel a nice stretch in the front of that hip. Okay, shoulders wide, really connect with those core muscles. Now this time, the left foot is going over to the right side. That's it. Gently come back to center, left knee down, left side. Everything back to the middle, well done. Straighten up that left leg. You're going to gently point the foot, you're going to lower it down. You're going to flex the foot, bring the toes up and draw it up. Point and lower. Flex and lift. 2 more. Point and lower. Flex and lift. 1 more. Brilliant work. Well done. Lower that foot down. Now I'd like you to make yourself comfortable. So you may put a little blanket on yourself. Legs can be long, arms down by the side. In order to relax, you might be trying to relax the shoulders, arms long down by the sides. Let the feet fall to the bottom corners of your mat. or just lie in a way that your back likes. You might have bent up legs, we're all different. I just want you to think about your breathing, so close your eyes if you're happy to. You're just going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. We could try the box breathing, which was breathing in for 4, holding for 4, breathing out through your mouth for 4, and pausing for 4. So in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, and rest for 4. So while you are resting and relaxing into your mat, I've just got a short poem for you. This poem is called Sea Fever by John Masefield, because lots of us love to be by the sea. I must down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. And the wheels kick, and the wind's song, and the white sail shaking, and a grey mist on the sea's face, and a grey dawn breaking. I must down to the seas again, for the call of the running tide is a wild call, and a clear call that may not be denied. And all I ask is a windy day, with the white clouds flying, and the flung spray, and the blown spume, and the seagulls crying. I must down to the seas again, to the vagrant gypsy life, to the gull's way, and the whale's way, where the wind's like a whetted knife. And all I ask is a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover, and a quiet sleep, and a sweet dream when the long trick's over. I hope you can continue relaxing for a few more minutes, and then you can slowly come up to sitting, take a few deep breaths, and hopefully feel a little bit relaxed and stretched. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Relax well.